Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a great day. If you're a current subscriber and you're familiar with who we are and our project and what we're about as a studio, you can skip ahead to the main content of this video using timestamps below in the description. If you're new here, I would consider sticking around here for this little intro summary that I'm gonna do here. Just gonna give a brief, bullet point breakdown of who we are, what our current project is, and just what we're all about as a studio here. You like what you see and you want to follow the project along, we would really appreciate it if you smack that subscribe button, the like button below. Really helps us out, keeps us motivated and everything. So yeah, we'd just really appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let's get into that summary. All right, here we go. About us. Studio name is called Skill Gambit. I began around October 1st, 2025, starting to put a team together under one banner here, trying to create a game together and release on Steam. That's the ultimate goal. Attempted 2 projects before this current one that we're working on. They were way too scoped, or too big, multiplayer, just way beyond, way too ambitious. So those got put aside. We're a rev share project. Everyone's gonna take an equal cut essentially if any sale is made on the game. We're a small indie team right now, about 6 of us, I think. All strangers. We've all come together under one banner here from all the different gaming community outlets: Discord, Reddit, itch.io, you name it. So there's that whole dynamic there of just no one knows anything about anyone really. But cool thing about us, we've been together. I mean, the core group here has probably been together for almost 2 months, maybe 3, some of us 3 months together, so it's really promising. Super excited and appreciative of all the team members and everyone just kind of sticking through the ups and downs. I mean, we've canceled 2 projects prior to this one, and a lot of people just jump ship when something like that happens. So it's really promising to see. Team is amazing right now. So and so the current project that we're working on right now is called Proving Grounds, just a placeholder name for now. But we actually came together as a team right around January 1st, 2026, and agreed to go with this new current project. Our main focus on this current project is just to really reduce scope and just try to start something here and finish it and release it. That's the goal. So like I said, began January 1st, 2026 on this Proving Grounds project. And just short description of what it is. It's a Souls-like light game, and our main focus is just to hone in and really get player character controls down, make them feel good. Boss mechanics, we want to nail, and we want the art to look good. So those 3 things are our main focus, and it kind of plays like Mega Man, if you ever played Mega Man. But essentially in this game that we're making here, you pick a boss, you load into just almost like a boss arena, and you just immediately start fighting the boss, defeat the boss, gain their power, and then that power that you gain from the boss will be weaker or stronger versus the next boss that you fight. So it's kind of a little bit of strategy there, trying to find that that best order of bosses to fight. That's it right now in a nutshell about us and our current project. Obviously this is all, the project is kind of subject to change, and I'm sure the scope will kind of creep out a little bit, but we're really trying not to. All right, let's get into the main portion of the video here. All right, let's jump right in here. So this is our 1-month progress report, I guess you could say. Started January 1st. Recording this on, the 2nd of February. And we're going to start it off here with the 3D model of our player character, the Crusader. 3D artist has probably been with us right from the start of this new project. This is what he's kind of come up with so far, and he kind of let me know that this is kind of getting to the final stage here of the sculpting or the modeling portion of it. And then he's going to kind of work with the 2D artist to stylize them out more, decorate them more. Go through it here, just kind of gives the round table showing of them. Pretty cool, looking pretty good. There's a few things here that I noticed that the 2D artist brought up, and the 3D guy artist we're talking about. More so his face here. It's kind of got like this funny mustache looking mask on him. I think that's getting changed. Oh god, my dog's barking. All right, let's move on here. So this is something that I've been working on. I'm learning how to program and whatnot. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. Pretty new at it, and my whole goal here is to kind of help out the lead programmer when he's away or can't do something. I'm kind of jumping in here and focusing on UI mostly right now, and he'll be doing more so like boss mechanics and player control stuff, the more like fine detail stuff. This is all a work in progress, and you'll kind of see through here how I've progressed from this UI showing right here on this first one into the second one, and then I'm actually working on a third variation right now. But it's a lot. I'm picking up some new skills, I'm trying to learn After Effects, which is fun, which is cool. And just like everything that's involved with like trying to figure out like things, the videos got to loop properly at the right FPS, and then getting it to the right video file, like WebM. I found that is the one to get it to. So I don't know. It's a pretty big learning curve right now, but it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it, and I don't know, making some all right progress on it. But this is all me right here, kind of doing all this. I think I'm just showing here the UI menu going into the like what would be considered the gameplay of our game. So yeah, so that's that. And then I think so. This is what I was kind of talking about. This is like the next UI progression that I made on the main menu here. Just a placement holder, AI background, but here I was testing out, like trying to implement these embers, and then like the fire on the shield here you'll see, and then this press any start key to enter into the game, so, and then this music that you'll kind of briefly hear is our composer, our musician that's been with us for a while. It's his music that I've tied into the main menu here, so kind of listen to that. And the flames kind of timed up with the music right there, which is pretty cool. And then I added in the scrolling right there. This is all placeholder stuff. I don't know, pretty cool. But I'm working on a different setup here for this UI right now. I wasn't able to get it done before this video, but all good, kind of coming along. And then here's just some simple animation that our lead programmer has kind of like tweaked with and played with. I think it was I don't know what you call it, just like a template asset that he got off one of the various outlets that you can get free stuff from. But I think he was just kind of showing how he incorporated it into our little play test arena here. Pretty simple, nothing crazy there. And then this is just like a final UI thing that I had here, where it showed this page right here just kind of going into what you have already seen before, into the gameplay. So it's a big cool looking fireball there. Okay. So that's our very interesting, good looking UI and gameplay that we have so far. But it's something, it's all placement, kind of holding stuff, just testing things out, learning stuff. So we'll move into the 2D art here. Let's blow this up a little bit. So I think I briefly showed this on the last video, but this is our second boss, Subversion, that our 2D artist is concepting out right now. And I think we've kind of dwindled it down to, I think this guy right here, 2. And then he kind of is giving us a little bit more variations here, kind of narrowing it down as we go. And we're all like voting on this stuff as a team, you know, what we like. I think I like this stuff right here that was on him, and maybe like a part of this guy. And then he's narrowed it down to these three. And I think just right now, I think we're all kind of liking this guy right now, with maybe some stuff off of this guy. So getting that guy narrowed down. And then let's see, there's that. And then actually just this morning, he threw this out. This is going to be our third boss. Violence is what he's called. So people are voting on this stuff right now. And I really like this guy. Felt like he was pretty cool. But I also like this sword right here. Be kind of neat to, I don't know, throw this on this guy. But see what the other guys come up with, what they like. 2D artist is really spitting out the art here, getting stuff done. Rest of us need to pick up our game. And then this was pretty cool. 3D artist was showing the 2D artist and the rest of the team kind of how you can put these symbols and stuff on. I'll just show you. Put it on our Crusader, our player model that I was kind of showing you earlier at the start of the video. But you can kind of see what he's doing here. He's grabbing a symbol and then just placing it, you know, some decals or what have you on the armor of our guy, which is really cool. And then apparently the 2D artist can get in there and kind of color it and kind of, you know, stylize it a little bit more. So that's pretty sweet, I think. Oh, and then this was just, you know, placement holder. This is essentially kind of what I was going for. Whenever you get to the boss selection screen in the game, you'll be presented with, you know, boss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get to choose which one you want to fight. There'll be a little lore right here or somewhere. Actually, my new design, I've already kind of changed everything, but this is it kind of in a nutshell. Get presented with 5 bosses here, a little bit of lore about it, and then you know, you defeat that 5th boss and that final boss pops up right there that you'll be able to fight. Kind of, you know, very Mega Man-esque layout right here. So very simplistic, you know, all work in progress. Everything is subject to change, obviously. You know, we've been just going at this for 1 month. This is the 1 month progress report. Feel like it's coming along pretty good. I had some other things. We've been interviewing another 3D modeler, 3D artist to focus more like environment and props and stuff, which is gonna be pretty cool. But I had some models that they came up with, but I'll probably show that in the next 1 month progress report or the 2-week report. So yeah, we needed another 3D artist to kind of start spitting out a bunch of props and environment stuff, while our main lead 3D artist focus more is on the Crusader, the player character, and then you know, like the organic models, like the boss models, because our 2D artist you saw there, he's really like spitting out those concept pieces for the bosses. So we gotta start getting going on those. I think I did have one more thing, which was kind of cool. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Something the 2D artist actually just sent me. So once we kind of figure out the abilities and like the how we want the Crusader to interact, the 2D artist is going to kind of take what we come up with and kind of design the attack phases for our and he created this is like his template that he's created, which is very, very, very cool. But he'll just kind of show like the steps of the animations and whatnot, you know, like he's showing light attack, short AoE, God, my vision sucks, slight charge up, fast travel time. He'll just show the phases of all of the abilities that we come up with, and this will be both for the Crusader, the player character, and the bosses, I'm assuming. I don't know. He's really good. Loving his stuff. loving his process. I'm loving all of our guys' process. 3D modeler, he's doing a really good job, step by step, you know, just dishing it out. And, you know, like I was saying, I'm kind of learning programming stuff, trying to help where I can on that front. I feel like I can come up with something good, you know, and then perhaps the lead programmer can take that and touch it all up and whatnot. So I don't know, coming along, pretty fun, pretty cool. I'm excited. It's going well. So, all right, appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one.